forbidden, they call it forbidden rice, black rice. You see that purple color? That purplish, bluish color? This is packed with anthocyanins, the same stuff that's in blueberries. Mmm, mmm, so good. I just came back from a vegan food festival and I had such a great time. And I got so many good things. This black rice, it has peppers and greens and Brussels sprouts and purple cabbage, and they made it right there. She cooked it right there, right in my face. Oh, and it was smell delicious. And of course, it tastes delicious, and it is great for you. The black rice, better than the white rice. Hey, KC the 1-7. Great day, Kelly. Thank you so much kindly for the dinosaurs. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the dinosaurs. I am eating my little lunch here. I just came back from a vegan food festival and it was magnificent. We had such a great time. There were lectures and we also had a cooking demonstration and some lovely vendors. We had such a beautiful time right here in Atlanta. Oh my gosh, I didn't know this was in here. It's a huge piece of avocado. Man, they know they play too much. Wow. This is crazy delicious. I will eat this over white rice any day. That white rice, it just gets right here in my nose. I might as well just shove the white rice right in my nose. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, have you experienced that? Do you guys hear static? Have you experienced that congestion when you eat white rice or white pasta? Let me tell you. Hi, Moonlight. Welcome in. Great to see you today. Happy sunny day. Oh, I hope you feel better after that. Better out than in, they say. I am eating some delicious black rice. It is forbidden rice, they call it. Yummy, delicious black rice. You can see the texture of that rice. Look at that texture. The more color, the better. I think it's because I have my, it might be because I have my charger plugged in. Let me take my charger out and see how that works. Fudge nuggets, see what they pulled Okay, you tell me now. Should that help when I took the charger out? If you hear the static, I just want to relieve the static. Hi, Sunflower. Can you hear me clearly? Sunflower. Happy sunny day to you. Sun is in your name, Sunflower. Oh, Sunflower, you still giving me the you still giving me the mute. The difference is there's more nutrients and minerals and it's not stripped. It's not stripped of its nutrients and minerals in the black rice. It contains anthocyanins. It's the same um, minerals that like are in blueberries that make the blueberries blue, and it's great for your skin and for your brain health. Black rice. It is not refined. It is the original grain. It is the rice before the rice. It is the rice before they take the stripping of the grains, before they separate the wheat from the germ. So this is great for digestion. Look at all that color. I have avocado in there, red pepper, a big giant green pea, green pea, and a Brussels sprout. Oh my God, I love Brussels sprouts. She also put purple cabbage in here. There's orange peppers. There's a big tasty aguacate. I love avocados. This is a great meal for building healthy gut, a healthy gut meal. So I wanted to share with you guys. I can't, there's no way I can eat this on camera because I'm going to be smacking. I will be smacking it up. That's what I got from the vegan fair we had here. It tastes so good. You have to pair it. You have to pair it with some vegetables, you know. Put some peppers and some onions and some purple cabbage and some peas and some sprouts in there. You know, the more color, the better. This is good for you, see life. Very much. And I got something sweet treat that I tore up there. It is the rest of a red velvet cheesecake, all vegan. All vegan. Man, I was tearing that thing up while I was in there. Oh, it is so delectable. I almost went over there and slapped that man. I said, I can't believe you brought that stuff here and then bring the whole entire cake. Like, why would you just sell me a slice? I wanted this. Oh my gosh. I was like, you're so disrespectful because this cheesecake tastes so freaking so good. I was tearing it up during the lecture. We had about an hour worth of lectures, and we got introduced a new community center here in Atlanta where we will have. I broadcasted it live. We're gonna have plant-based nutrition and exercise and meditation and health screenings and all kinds of stuff. And I want a t-shirt. I want me a t-shirt at the festival. Life space. And this life space, it represents, it's an anagram of different words there. I know the S was for stillness and the E was for like exercise. They broke it down and I'm going to grow more into that and what this represents a little bit later. So much good stuff. And I got me an uncooked book, which I was flipping through the pages, and the author signed my book for me. I got cards. I got so many connections there. And the author signed my book for me and my daughter. I brought my daughter with me because she is also vegan. So I got a signed copy of the uncooked book. Beautiful lady, beautiful lady. Very sensual lady. Look at those. Look at that. I mean, I was saying, look at those treats. And this food is so delightful. And I said I was going to try some of these delectable recipes here in the book. And I'm excited to share those with y'all. So creamy and savory, raw, and it is all raw. I got this book so fast. I was like, you had me at raw. You had me at raw, lady. You don't have to sell this book to me. Give it to me now. And it was a beautiful exchange of energy. Beautiful exchange, right? Why are you all crying? A beautiful exchange of energy. She even makes her own nut milk from nuts and mayonnaise. This here is homemade mayo. And there is a page where she did nut milk, so I know I'm not crazy. Oh, wow, look at these brownies. Aren't those spectacular? Those look delicious. So, yes, here she is. She is a beautiful lady. I'll put, yes, that is quite a sight. Danielle C. Henry, over 50 delicious, nutritious, and soul fulfilling no cook vegan recipes. So scrumptious. So I got that. I got some dessert. I got some lovely lovely lunch dinner that I will be taking my time to eat. I am beginning a fast on tomorrow. I will be fasting for 20 days. Me and my side piece. We are going to be doing a fast together. So I am excited to enjoy this. I got some lovely oils from Ribby's, um, strawberry, Ribby's, some lovely oil fragrances for hair and body, and some butter. Oh, she loaded me up with butter. She gave me butter. Mango butter. Oh, and it smells so delightful. And this is from the source, baby. I didn't get this from the Asians at the beauty supply store. This is real butter made with love and natural fragrances. I got the strawberry and I got the mango butter and I got the, oh, she gave me two mango butters. She gave me two mango butters. Okay, that was nice of her. I appreciate it. And a strawberry touch. I thought I had three different flavors, but check her out at the Atlanta Municipal Market. If you are in the Atlanta area, check out Ribby's Body Treats, and they are tasty and they smell good too. So that's always good to have. What you put in is what comes right back out. So if you're eating the good foods and the natural foods without all that junk, without all those chemicals, the minute your body has to process all those chemicals and crap, it goes into overload and it starts burning from both ends. And can you imagine what that tastes like and what that smells like if your body is burning from both ends to to process all these chemicals? I'm just saying. I am 25 years plant-based now. It'll actually be 26 years coming up. 26 years plant-based because I began in 99. Yes, I began in 99. Plant-based. So it's been over 2 decades that I've been plant-based and loving the rainbow and eating, So when I come across a treat like this, a vegan red, and I got another one of these. I was like, because this didn't even make it home. So I said, let me get one for my mother. Let me get another slice for my mother, please, because I know she will appreciate this. But it was just so moist and delectable. It's like 3 layers. Well, there's like a cookie layer on the bottom, and then there's cheesecake, and then there's this frosting, and there's red velvet on the top. And it is quite scrumptious. What do you all eat today? It's sunny day. It is the first Sunday of the new year. I hope that your resolutions are well on their way and you are doing all the things. You are doing all the things to keep those resolutions in play and getting in the mix for 2026. I hear a lot of people say they're getting in the mix. And I second that. 2026 rich, being more focused on not just being busy, but being business if you are out there. Get in the mix and don't let this time pass you because the time will keep going. Even if you're not growing, the time will keep going. Yes. Yes, it will. If you want, share with me some of your resolutions. And I hope I do not have static. I hope not. Man, this black rice is so good. I must have some more with some of the avocado. And they just buried that sweet, savory avocado right in there. Mm, mm. Thank you so much, Maine. Maine says hello to Sea Life and to Casey. Yes, I was at a vegan festival, Atlanta. I made sure because I am connected, deep roots. I am connected with the vegan community here in Atlanta, and I make sure that I am present at the events. All at the vegan events here in Atlanta. You're gonna find me. Only high vibrations though. High vibrations. Hello, Coriadana. Welcome in, Coriadana, my new friend Coriadana. I am sharing my black rice. I don't know if you've seen this black rice before, but they call it forbidden rice. And it is packed to the core with antioxidants, anto, an, anthocyanins. This color, let me tell you, I want you guys to stay away from that white rice. Eliminate it from your diet right now, that white rice. Korea Donna says that she has forbidden rice where she is. And May says, nice to meet you, Korea Donna. She says she is familiar with this forbidden rice served to royalty because only the best, you know, for us royalties, right? The more color, the more nutrients. The more color, the more minerals. It is help for lifestyle, black and brown rice. I do certainly agree, Korea Donna, and she is saying hi to me. I really do agree with that because when I do, Korea Donna says we have all kinds of rice here in Korea. Thank you so much. Share with us, Korea Donna. Share with us your rice and what rices you have there. And Jason is saying hi from Manchester, England. Welcome in, Jason Protano. Jason in Protano and Korea Donna, as well as Sosa Ribeiro Space Station. Baking soda peroxide from Sosa Ribeiro. Yes, this is the most tasty rice, and they paired it with purple cabbage and red and orange peppers and peas and Brussels sprouts. Can you believe it? All sauteed to perfection. And she made it right there for me. Right there. I was at the vegan fair today and she had it right there on the skillet. I streamed that just earlier today, and I am just getting home from the vegan fair. And there's a big pea in there. The more color, the better. Green, packed with chlorophyll, right? Great for detoxing, helping the body repair itself, antioxidants, anthocyanins. Don't let me scare you away with these big words. They're just colors. Minerals, great for you. Great for you. And I got some pie, well, some cheesecake, red velvet. And this was so scrumptious and savory. I ate half of it before I could even arrive home. I sat here and I snacked on the cheesecake as I was listening to the lecture. And this educated lady, she had so much to say about the benefits of eating fruits and vegetables and roots and shoots and sprouts and seeds. So many benefits um, and so many combinations to explore. And I got such a delight out of that. Oh, so delightful. And I got some oils. They had jewelry there and apparel and juices and teas. Oh, I need to go back up there. I need to go back. I think I left way too soon. I had my daughter with me, and she did good to um, share some time, some bonding time with me there. 2 hours we were there. So after the 2 hours, I said, "You did good, Joy. You did a really good job. Thank you for hanging out with mommy." I got a lovely uncooked book. Um, yes, some okra. Okra is great for fertility. Eat you some of that. Speak upak. Speak upak. Mm-hmm. Eat you some of that okra. That is good for fertility and moisture and joint health. Hmm. Pineapple, raw and ripe. This book is, and it has some amazing, and she has some amazing, beautiful illustrations in here too that I wanted to share with you all. Yes, some black rice would be good too. Eat you some of this black rice I have, and I'll bring it for you with peppers and purple cabbage. We share our knowledge how to plant rice. Nowadays, Korean people are very rich, all kinds of rice because of the Philippines. Old man, President Marcos. Salamat. Salamat Po. Thank you so much for sharing, Korea Donna. I am excited for that. The variety, the more variety in your lifestyle, the more better, the body thrives off of plants. It thrives and they assimilate with our bodies so well nature. We are nature, you know, so and we are seeds and we are water. And this is what we should consume to further elevate ourselves. Yes, I agree. This this is my testimony as a vegan or as plant-based for 26 and it'll be 27 years in August. Because if I began in 1999, in 1999 I began my plant-based journey. And you can't change my mind. I am not turning my around. I am not turning around. Once you know better, you just make different choices and you see things differently. What we put into our bodies. And it's not just about, oh, I think I'm better than you because I don't eat animals. No, my body, it tells me this is what's best for you. Sea Life says, Maine, are you in the building, Maine? From Sea Life. I need to get my workout on, Sea Life. I didn't do my balls today, but I will probably um, get some balls in later on tonight before I go to bed. And I'll get on my fitness channel and do that now that I see Sea Life. And Korea Donna says, hello. Hello to Callis. And hello, Sosa. Sosa in El Edificio. Welcome in. Yes, I wanted to share. And I also did a grocery haul today. I got some red beets. And I'm looking over here on the table. Some red beets and some golden beets. I'm going to make a lovely yellow juice today. I have to scrub my beets up first though. So I haven't prepped them. I just got home. I just stepped in the building and I said, let me prop up really quick so I can share with you guys what I got from the Vegan Fairs Festival when I say the Vegan Fair. So I just got home and I need to prepare my produce. I'm going to do golden beets and pineapple. I'll just play you on my laptop. Oh, 5 a.m. Oh, buenos dias, mi amor. Thank you so much kindly. Thank you so much, Korea Donna. I will come and visit you. 5 a.m. there in Korea. Wow, you are in the future. I will keep growing. I will share with you my grocery haul. I have not scrubbed up my vegetables yet, but I got these huge golden beets. They are humongous. And I said, oh, I have got to make my yellow juice. And in my yellow juice, I have yellow pepper, yellow bell pepper, yes. It is such a sweet treat, the yellow bell pepper. Very delicious in a juice. Golden beets, pineapple, and of course, I'm going to add some turmeric. I think I'll add either turmeric or ginger, and of course, lemon. Golden beets, pineapple, uh, yellow pepper, and of course, I'll put some lemon in there, you know. You're welcome, my sister. Oh, enjoy live stream. Everyone, salute to your channel. And Korea Donna has kisses. She has kisses for us here in the chat. Thank you kindly. And happy sunny day. Well, Korea Donna, she is in the future. So happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Thank you for kindly checking in with LaLa and my uncooked book and my t-shirt that I got today. I'm going to be rocking this shirt, Vegan Life Vibes. Vegan Life Vibes. Oh, I'm going to be wearing this. I'm going to wear this proudly. I'm going to put it on right now. See? Now, it is on. So I am rocking the Vegan Life Vibes. And I'm going to take a little nibble. See? So once I take a nibble of this, there is no going back because it is so sweet. It is so sweet and decadent. Is that a great word or not? Decadent. Decadent it is. Mm. He's so disrespectful. I can't believe he wasn't selling the whole cheesecake. This was worth every dollar. This was worth every dollar. And if you're catching the replay and you see me here at this point, and if you made it this far, I want you to put down in the comments, how much was this one slice? How much was this one slice of red velvet cheesecake, vegan red velvet cheesecake? How much was this one slice? And I tore it up. I'm tearing it up. It is so good. It's just sinful. And then I'll tell you down in the comments. I had to get another slice. I had to share this slice with a loved one. I said, you know what? This is so good. Please give me another, sir. Encore. Bravo. Encore to you. Amen. Yes, he was. He was a man, and he tore this red velvet cheese. He had some other flavors, and I shared that in the live stream. I live streamed the vegan fair here in Atlanta. We had such a great time. We had such a great time, and there's always great information presented, you know. And it's not just about, oh, we're just going with the trend, you know. Eating plants is not a trend. It is what our ancestors do. It is what we do. It is what they did. It is how they thrive and how they survive. It is how our 80-year-old, 90-year-old grandmothers and great grandmothers lived to be surpassed that age without illness, without stress, without fatigue. This is how they did it. They ate the good foods. Not they was not eating no fruity pebbles and no bio-engineered macaroni and cheese. They were not eating those things, okay? So you can't say, "Oh, my grandmother ate chicken." No, 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 no. Not this chicken that they make today that grows 3 times as fast as natural, if you can call them natural chickens do. No, they did not. They grew their own. If they were to eat of the flesh, they grew their own and plucked it and fed it the good things, because what you put in your food is what goes into you. So the same way where within we grow our produce. So if we're putting um, pesticides in the produce, then the pesticides go into us. So I'm not just talking about flesh here. I'm talking about the produce as well. All right. So it's not the same. So don't you claim, oh, my great grandmother ate Fruit Loops. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right. So just think about it. Consider it. Vegan life. Vegan life vibe. I am excited for the center for health in the community. Thank you, Korea Donna. She says, "This is a cute shirt. I want it for being the loudest and the most boisterous and the most energetic in the room." They say, "This is for the most energetic and high vibrational one in the room." And I won this shirt. Mine, it is mine. It is mine. I said it must be for me. It is meant to be. If it is meant to be, it is for me. If it is meant to be, okay. And the butters. Let me tell you, this strawberry. Oh, and this mango butter. I'm excited for that. Whipped. Oh, heavenly. I will be using this. Hmm. Great for special events. Hmm. Every day is special, is it not? Shea butter with the mango. Mango shea butter. All natural. All right. No synthetic. No synthetic oils. You don't want to put synthetic oils on the largest organ of your body, because whatever your skin absorbs, it goes within you. The skin just, it goes right into you, right into your bloodstream. So just like we are careful what we want to consume and digest, we want to be careful what we put on our skin as well. So I got this from a local, hmm and she whipped it up. She whipped it up herself and put natural oils, the natural oils in there. So I will be using this Ribby. So shout out to Ribby, beautiful lady, and I've known her for a few years now. Oh my gosh, I met her at a vegan festival. Oh my goodness, quite a few years ago. A few years ago. So I've been knowing her for a few years, and she's a beautiful lady. Very kind and very generous. She gave me mango butter, shea butter, and strawberry and oils is what I got from the fair. Beautiful. Lovely. And I am going to be flipping through this book. My daughter, she has already picked out some recipes that she wants to try. Um, and it definitely involves avocados because that is her favorite. Avocados. aguacates. I like to call them aguacates. That is the palabra in Espanol. That is the word in Espanol for avocados. If you want to be fancy and you say aguacates, I just like the way that it rolls. I know I need to stop eating this. I'm going to start my fast tomorrow. Mm, that is crazy, guys. I'm not going to eat that tomorrow. I am starting a fast, and I share it with you all on the community post, the different types of fast. And let me see if I can pull it up here. And I'll share with you the different kinds of fasts if you're interested. I know you've heard of the Daniel's fast before, but there's more. There's more. And this fast starts on tomorrow. And I want you all to let me know if it's something that you want to participate in. And we will grow together in prayer, scripture, consecration, and clarity during this fast. So, and I'll read a little bit. I love reading. I will read to you all um, about the purpose of the fast. And it says here, to all of you in the sound of my voice, fasting is a spiritual discipline to better connect us with God. It's all about aligning ourselves with God and what He desires to do. As a church, we are fasting together. So it's not just, you do not have to be alone in this. We fast as a community in order to deepen our relationship with God, the Most High, as well as to get in step with the plan and purpose for us during this year. Get in step with the plan. As you clear the noise and you clear the chemicals, then you can tune in. You can tune in better. You can tap into your intuition. If you are ready to tap into your intuition, join me. Great day to you, Rodney. Okay, in my bag, my father is calling me. Did he mute me, Rodney? Tell me now. Hopefully, this a nice Sunday. Yes, I had such a great time this Sunday, Rodney. I got me some red velvet cheesecake that I have devoured. I know you're not doing sweets right now. I know you are backing off of the azúcar, but it is vegan, and I am starting my fast tomorrow. And I was in communion with like-minded individuals, and we were celebrating plants and nature. And I said, give me some of that red velvet cheesecake. Give it to me now. So I got that, and as well as I got some forbidden rice. And I don't know if you're familiar, but I got me some forbidden rice. This is black rice, and it has red bell peppers and green bell peppers, and a purple cabbage. Also had peas in there, and Brussels sprouts, and a big fat avocado, aguacate. I just told the people aguacate is in there. So lovely forbidden rice. Look at that. The more color, the better. So I am just returning from the Atlanta Vegan Festival. I attend every single one. I make sure that I attend every single vegan festival that comes to Atlanta. I will not let it pass because those are my people. Those are my people, and we have such a great time. We had lectures, we had cooking demonstrations, And I got this beautiful uncooked book, and I am glad to have a signed copy of the book. And the author was there. So beautiful, such a beautiful young lady, and she does raw foods. And I like it juicy, and I like it raw. So I wanted to share with you all, the opportunity of fasting and the different types of fasts, of course. And we will be meditating. You can call it prayer if you want. Definitely journaling and just sharing time with. Oh, there's a big fat furry cat in my backyard. Oh my gosh, he is so pretty. He is white, and then he has like this rainbow color, so it's like a calico cat. Oh, he is so big and fat. I think he just like jumped off the trampoline. Crazy cat. Can you imagine the cat on the trampoline? Just having a good time. The fast starts tomorrow. I know you guys have heard of the Daniel's fast. Thank you so much, Rodney, for popping in. The Daniel's fast, but there is a disciples fast, the disciples fast. And I'll give you a Bible verse if you are into that sort of thing. Matthew 17:20 through 21 for the disciples fast. And that is to help eliminate bad habits, shall I say, or addictions. This is fasting to break addictions. So if you are ready to step into your growth and break free from addictions, I want you to consider the disciples fast and read Matthew 17:20 through 21. The Ezra fast. Oh, uh, the support will. The Ezra fast, to solve problems and seek protection. Ezra 8:21 through 23. The Samuel fast. I know the Daniel fast is just so popular that nobody discusses these other types of fasts. The Samuel fast. Fasting to win people over to Christ, the Christ consciousness, shall I say, because you know I am peculiar. I am peculiar in that way. So I will say the Christ consciousness. You know, the Elijah fast, it says fasting to break every yoke. And if you are familiar with what a yoke is, we must make our what we deem as challenges opportunities, and what we find as obstacles are stepping stones. So check into the Elijah fast. The widow's fast, so others' needs will be met. That's 1 Kings 17:12. There's the St. Paul fast for wisdom and insight. I like that one. And the infamous Daniel fast, fasting for good health and obedience towards God. And please know that God is within us and out with us. John the Baptist fasting for stronger testimony and influence. That might be a great one for you content creators out there. The John the Baptist fast. I like that. And the Esther fast. Did I mention the Esther fast? I said the Ezra fast at first. And now the Esther fast is for protection from evil. So you have some options here to abstain from all foods and drinks. Now, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to abstain from all foods and drinks. Abstain from all foods and drinks. I will be eating, and I will be drinking during this fast. There's fruits and vegetables only, and that is for good health and obedience. And that is the Daniel's fast. Great day, Monique Poe. How are you? I know, Monique, I know you've probably heard of the Daniel's fast before. And I was just sharing that there are so many other fasts. St. Paul, fasting for wisdom and insight. um, the Esther fast for protection, and Ezra. I think Ezra and Esther were both towards protection. And there's the disciples fast. The disciples fast is fasting to break addictions. And that's, you read Matthew 17:20 through 21. And let me tell you about breaking those addictions. I have this crazy addiction that I am constantly overcoming with this scoliosis of getting on this app and just scrolling away on this app, my scoliosis. So I will be fasting starting tomorrow, and I put a screenshot on my community posts regarding the different types of fasts. So I show you the different types of fast on the community post, and it is also paired with a scripture. Okay, so that it has teeth, you know. So you have support. You know, you would use the word as support in these fasts. Um, there's option number 3, where, you know, people can fast and not drink or eat anything. And if that's not your thing, you definitely don't want to jump from cheeseburgers, pizza, corn dogs, french fries, potato chips, ice cream into not eating anything. You know, hey, Maine is in the building. Has been here, Monique, and he says, great day to you, Monique, with the hand heart. Okay, so there's where you can, so you just choose how you want to fast. When choosing a fast, you definitely want it to be um, a way you can integrate it into your lifestyle without stress, without pressure, because the body really doesn't respond to that. It responds to ease, it responds to peace, you know. So you want to choose the fast that you can definitely integrate. Maine is washing those dishes. Yes. Um, you can abstain from sodas and sweets, and that is the Ezra and Esther's fast, and that is parallel to protection, because sugar is the sugar bad. So that is a great one, to list underneath the Ezra and the Esther fast, because that is the one where we for protection purposes. And do not we all need strength from that azúcar? Let me tell you, when that azúcar come calling, eat me, I'm sweet. You have to say, I am sweet enough already. How long you been growing that plant? Now you gotta ask me which plant, because I've had my babies, a lot of them, for over 10 years. Some of these plants, I've had for over 10 years in here. And some of them are even older than that. They have been passed down to me from my mother. And I am taking care of new and the old. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. I've got what you need. This is Betty. This is Betty. Betsy, this is my cat's poem. And yeah, oh my gosh, she is growing big. And I have an ivy up there. And then I have plenty of pothos around, and some dracaenas, and some figs, and some monsteras. And I have some aloe up there in the window. I have aloe, and so many. And then I just took my this baby over here that she gives me issues all the time. She gives me issues. So I have plants right here on the table too that be doing stuff. Thank you so much, kindly. Thank you so much, kindly. I take very good care of them. And I surround myself with the plants. I love them in my bedroom and in my office and where I work out and where I prepare food and in my bathroom and even in my car. You may catch a plant in my car from time to time. Okay. I'm excited for this fast, you all, if you want to jump in on it. And I know Rodney was in here for a little bit, and he is abstaining from fried foods and fast foods. So that is one that you can jump in on, abstaining from the fried foods and the fast foods because you know they are no bueno para ti. They are no good for you, the fried foods and the fast foods. And then option number 5 is the abstaining from meats and sweets. And this is popular, and a lot of people are familiar with the Daniel's fast. I don't know if it's because it rhymes, the Daniel's fast, or it has the it's tuning in on health and wellness. It's about fasting for good health and obedience, right? um so there's meats and sweets, and then there's fried foods and breads. That's that white bread. Now I feel if you are going to sustain from white bread, you should abstain from the white. Take us with you on the next plant um, vegan festival. Most fast food is nasty to me, Monique says. I do agree with you, Monique, because they don't really put any love in that food, and that's why it is called fast, because they don't have time. Thank you, May. Nice t-shirt. White, white. Yeah, if you're gonna abstain from the white bread, I would recommend that you abstain from the white rice and the white pasta and the white sugar too as well overall. And that's not just for fasting purposes. I recommend that for lifestyle purposes, that you abstain from these things. For me personally, and I think the best, I like wheat. Yes, the wheat with the germ. Do not separate it. Once you separate the wheat from the germ, then it just becomes glue. It becomes glue, and but not too much though, Brad. And then it congests you. I don't know if you guys had that experience where you find yourself congested. There's a reason for that. It's not the freaking trees all the time. People say, "Oh, I got boogers, and I can't breathe because of the trees." Um, it could be too that you are allergic to some of these glutens, these glues, that once they start processing the food all the way down, stripping it of its minerals, it gives you love handles. I call it a side piece, man. Yes, a side piece. It goes straight to your side piece, that white bread, white pasta, white rice, and white azúcar, the white sugar. It goes straight to your belly, and it pads your a side is a chick though. No, I said side piece. Side piece. The piece. Side. I call it my side piece. I think it's for clicks. I just say it for clicks. For clickbait, I'll say I am breaking up with my side piece. Yes. And it is the quickest way to decrease cortisol in your body and to help eliminate some of that visceral fat around your organs when you cut out these things. Cut them out by finding substitutes, right? Just find something to substitute. Like you can substitute the white rice. Like I say, substitute the white rice with this forbidden rice. Substitute it with this Look at the texture on that. Look at the texture and the color on that. Dee Dee, you are right on time. I was just telling Maine and Monique about the different types of fasts and how I will be participating in a fast starting tomorrow for the next 20 days. And I know Dee Dee is familiar with the Daniel fast, and she's probably familiar with some of these other fasts. I posted on my community tab, Dee Dee, motivated, I'm motivated. I posted on my community tab, motivated, about the different fasting options. So I'll go down the list with you. Dee Dee is in the room, and she is such a beautiful spirit, and she feeds us the word for breakfast. I love her channel. I really do. Oh, I'm going to cry. I thank you so much. I thank you so much for sharing. I thank you all for sharing. You never know who. Okay? I'm not crying. I got something in my eye. Must be Bryce in my eye. But you never know who you are influencing. You never know. Just by being yourself, you never know. So many people have the same message, but they don't have the same voice. And we all have our own unique voices. So, and by us having different voices, people hear things differently. You can say the same thing a million times, 10 people can say the same thing, and you don't even hear it unless, it's God opening up that voice to you, in the language that you speak and that you can hear it in. So, to all my content creators out there, please keep growing. Please keep growing. Don't you be selfish. Don't do that. Don't be selfish. If God called for you to do something, and if you don't know if it's God is speaking to you, if you feel it not in your heart without any resistance, or you feel, that voice in your head, and then there's another voice that comes in your head, it's probably your Christ consciousness coming in, to say, keep going. But I digress. The disciples fast, Matthew. Oh, and that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite scriptures. Matthew 17:20 through 21. Right? Fasting to break addictions. And I admitted about my scoliosis. I do have an addiction. Now, I have broken my addiction with the spirits. And it was easy because it is dehydrating. That liquor, the even wine, brown alcohol, white alcohol. I never was a beer person or a wine cooler person, but it's dehydrating, and it sucks the energy out of you, and it sucks the life out of your cells. So that could be an addiction. The smoking of the flowers. I was addicted. And I can't necessarily say I was addicted to the flowers and the spirits, more so of addicted to the escape that they brought, or what I thought was an escape. The escape from reality that they brought, more so than being addicted to the smoking the flower and drinking of the spirits. So we all have Allison Mapp is in the back office, in the back office, and she's giggling at me because I made an admittance in another video about how I used to be a chiposaur. Because my mother, she says, stop calling yourself a chip whore. Don't use that word. And I was admitting about how I used to be a chiposaur, and I used to stop at the gas station, and I didn't need no gas. I would just go in there and get potato chips. Oh my gosh, that devil had me. And I broke that addiction. I broke that addiction. And so now my new addiction, and it's like you you stop one thing and you pick up another. So this scoliosis, um, being on these apps and just rolling over. If you're gonna roll over and get on there, you better be tuned in. You better be tuned in to the right thing. I stopped smoking a while for 4 months. Congratulations, man. Facts on facts. Like mine was food motivated, says. Food controlled me for years and I have to keep it in check. Put one down and pick up another. Allison Map, I just saw that notice. You was giggling at me talking about how I used to stop at the gas station. Full tank of gas. I was just like, let me get some of them chips. And I was not hungry. And I know I didn't need no chips. I did not need no chips. I broke that addiction and I replaced it with nuts. So I eat a lot of nuts. I eat a lot of pistachios, unsalted, of course, because I don't want no salty nuts, and you don't want no salty nuts. And also, congratulations to Allison Mapp. She juiced Este Mañana. She did it. Este Mañana. She made beet, ginger, lemon, apple juice. And her baby was in the background telling some, drink it, drink it, drink it. It was so adorable. I used to rest up lots of foods, but now I gotta watch it. The doc said so. Yes, Maine and Allison Map. Hey, Trisha Nicole, great day to you. Allison was juicing. Allison is on the juice bus. Kudos. Welcome, Allison, to the juice bus. We are doing it. I saw the short, so I had to join the live. Thank you so much. See, I'm keeping my shorts on. I think, though, and she did a great job. Monique says you did a great job. Yes, she did a great job. Just by pulling out that thing juicer. Yes, she did. And she had her stuff together. In fact, yes, she did a great job. She did. And welcome in, Trisha Nicole. There are hand hearts in the chat for you. And Maine is saying, hey, yo. Hey, yo, a chat boss. And Trisha is greeting. And I wanted to go over the fast with you guys while I was on the subject because I will be beginning a fast tomorrow and it will grow through the 25th of January as a community in meditation and support. And you join Motivated 2010. You guys check out Motivated. Um, she feeds us. She feeds us the word for breakfast. I love that. To wake up first thing in la mañana. To wake up first thing in la mañana and be on that word and positivity and high vibrations. And it just sets the tone for the rest of the day. And I was listening to Myron Golden. I'm going to listen to him more so than watching the first 48. And he talks about, failing to plan, and you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. If you can just pick one thing, you don't have to be Spider-Man and spread your web everywhere and try to do 15 things at once. Now, if you're trying to do 15 just major things, and they're all priorities, then you get nothing done. Everything is half if you try and do 15 things. But he said if you just pick that one thing at the beginning of La Mañana, pick that one thing, and then consistency, you will grow. So it's not about how fast or how hard. It's about how steady. You just commit to that one thing. And I will be using this fasting option to test not only my discipline, and I love, love, love. I am a lover of etymology and spelling and wordplay. But a test of, it's Savage Clips. Hey, Savage. Welcome in, Savage Clips. I met Savage Clips through Tina Lo siento, mi amor. Through Tina Marie. I got two Tinas in my head. Through Tina Marie 1111. And she told me to check out that Savage Clips, and he is one funny guy. So great day to you, Savage Clips. So I love etymology, and I love the nature of our words and how we speak. You know, we speak certain things in our existence. So I don't know if you guys have learned me how I don't say certain words. I don't speak certain spells, you know. Um, so there's a difference between discipline. Discipline is what you have to do, or, you know, what you feel that you are pressured to do. Discipline is what you have to do. Oh, I have to do this. Devotion is what you get to do. It's where you change. I have to. I have to eat black rice with red cabbage, bell peppers, onions, Brussels sprouts, and aguacate. Not I have to, I get to. I get to. That is devotion. And when you switch your attitude over, let me tell you, attitude is the altitude. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you come out of this is challenging to me to this is my opportunity. Let me tell you, that's when devotion kicks in over discipline. Discipline is borrowed. It comes and it goes, just like motivation. It comes and goes. It's dependent upon the weather. But devotion, passion, Allison, what you fussing about? I placed the fast on my community page earlier today, and I know a lot of you have heard of the Daniel fast. The Daniel fast is popular. I don't know if it because it rhymes no meats, no sweets, and people cut out meats and sweets. And I think Trisha came through here. Trisha is plant based. She eats the plants. Trisha, I do believe so. I do believe so. Trisha is an eater of plants. Allison Map is biting her hand. No meats, no sweets. And I'm already no meats. This will be, I started plant based in 1999. And 1999 is when I first began plant based. Um, when I was nourishing my womb with my first child. And he will be 26 this year. My oldest child will be 26 this year. And that's how I measure how long I've been plant based because he was in my womb when I switched over to plants because they were telling me, "Oh, your iron is low," and I was like, "Okay." And my grandmother, she loaded me down with greens, with collard greens for that iron and beans. So I remember it like yesterday. My oldest will be 26. Um, this year, yes. So that's how long I have been plant based. Okay, the disciples fast. You read Matthew 17:20 through 21, and I think I did. Yes, we were talking about that to break addictions. If you want to break addictions, let's get in on that disciples fast. And you read through that Matthew 17:20 through 21. Ezra fast, and I am pairing the Ezra fast and the Esther fast is very similar because it is about protection. Okay, so that can be protection from, protection from evil, protection from negativity, right? The Samuel fast is to, I would say, to help win people over into the Christ consciousness, into building your high vibrational community, those around you, sharing with them the beauty of Christ and consciousness. And Elijah fasting to break every yoke. That is to break down those limitation, that spirit of limitation. Break that down with Elijah and 1 Kings 19:2 through 18. Those are some scriptures there. 1 Kings 19:2 through 18. The Elijah fast, if you want the support of the word. The widow's fast. You fast so others' needs will be met to help support others. St. Paul, I love it. St. Paul's fast, Acts 9 through 19. Acts 9, 9 through 19. Acts 9, 9 through 19. May says, nice to meet you, Savage. All right, have you all heard of any of these fasts other than the Daniel's fast? The no meat, no sweet? I like that. Fasting for wisdom and insight. St. Paul. That's my guy right there, yeah. And then John the Baptist for stronger testimony and influence. John the Baptist. All right, and there's abstaining from all foods and drinks. If that's your thing, then go for it. For 20 days, I'm not going to recommend that, but if you are in dire need, then, I would. Is there more than one fast? Yes, I listed 9 fasts for you, Maine. I listed 9. The disciples, the Ezra, the Samuel, Elijah, the widows, the St. Paul, the Daniel fast, and the John the Baptist fast, as well as the Esther fast. So you can abstain from all food and drinks if you want. I don't recommend that unless you've done your preparation for a fast to where you've started to prepare your body for that. You just can't go from eating cheeseburgers and coffee and hot dogs and McRib sandwiches to not eating anything at all, right? The one for wisdom and insight, the St. Paul fast. St. Paul, and that is your support scripture was Acts 9, 9 through 19. And I listed this on my community tab if you want Daniel and Esther fast, but not the others Allison Map says. Yes, I just, love exploring different options and, varieties. But it all comes back to, the same thing in elevation of that insight from the God within us and the God out with us, as God is within us, and out with us, out here with us, and within us. I said it, and I'm not going to take it back. So abstain from meats and sweets. You'll hear that about the Daniel fast to help break addictions, right? And abstaining from fried foods and breads. I haven't got no problem with no fried food and no bread. Let me tell you, when I get my hand on some bread, it just clogs my nasal passage up, and I'm talking like this, and I cannot breathe through my nose. And we need to breathe in through our nose to filter. We must filter our air. It is cleansing for ourselves to filter the air through our nose. That is why we breathe in through our nose and we breathe out through our mouth. The 360-degree breaths, I say 360 degrees. You inflate your belly. You expand your rib cage in your back 360 degrees. Breathe from here, not from here. You breathe from here, okay? It is cleansing, it is detoxing, it is clarifying that breath. All right, so suggested foods, whole grains, that's forbidden rice. Legumes, those are your beans and your black-eyed peas, split peas, lentils. Those are your legumes. These nuts, do not eat those salty nuts. That salt is only going to promote inflammation. It's only going to block your cells from the hydration. The salt is going to that kind of salt, let me tell you. There's different types of salt. There's the mineral salts, and then there's the table salt that they sprinkle on the nuts. And as a woman that is very close to 50, and I know I have people in here older than me and way much younger looking and beautiful because good brown don't frown. But this is my testimony that I am closer to 50 than I am to 40. Without saying my age, I am closer to 50 than I am to 40. And just a little bit of salt of that table salt, it had me on pins and needles. I cannot feel my fingertips, and my feet go all the way numb. And it just feels like it has taken over when I have that salt. So tune in. This is the time. First eye, first eye, first eye, intuition. This is the time to tune in. Your body will tell you, hey, not today, bro. You know you're not supposed to be eating that. Stop working against your body. You are the same. You are one and the same. We are mind and body. Yes, our body is our vessel for our spirit, but you do not have to treat it like the enemy. You have to listen. It gives you so much communication. These symptoms are our body's messages. It is our body's way of saying, hey, because it doesn't talk in sentences, it talks in sentences. Sea salt. Yeah, get you some pink Himalayan sea salt. Give it some sea salt. Give it some sea salt. Yes. Get the unsalted nuts though. And stop eating those chips. And stop eating those fries from those fast food. It is packed with so many hydrogenated oils and bad oils, that clogs up our system. And we want the more well running our system, the more well running our intuition, where we can be quicker, we can see. And I'm not talking about reading the newspaper. I'm talking about reading energy here. I'm talking about tapping into your insight and intuition. You have to unclog. You have to decalcify that pineal gland. And the more ingredients that you are putting into your body, Maine says, I am not a fry guy. Yes, those fries are naughty. Have you some sweet potato. And then, yes, put some pink salt on there and sprinkle some hemp seeds or some chia seeds. Sprinkle some hemp seeds on there, on your big sweet potato. Right? Okay. What a good treat. Way better than the French fries. And it won't have your side piece saying, hey, I'm back. I thought we broke up. No, I'm not spinning the block. I am not spinning the block. Once we broke up, I told her, I'm not spinning the block. We don't go together no more. So, not just for physical aesthetics, but I am doing this fast in these next 20 days. I posted it on my community tab just to give you some insight. And I will be sharing with you my meals. So this is my pre-fast meal, and it is loaded with peppers. It is loaded with color. And I have a big fat chunky piece of avocado in here that I have smashed up in here. And peas and Brussels sprouts and carrots. Lovely. I can't wait to tear this up. I'm going to tear it up because I don't want to eat after 6. The only thing I'll eat after 6 is like an avocado or maybe some unsalted nuts. But I won't eat anything after that. And I would love to be well in REM by 9:30 because I'm an early bird and I will be up at 4 o'clock. So you must sleep. That is a part of recovery and restoration of the body. For us good brown, don't frown. We don't want to get old and wrinkled and decrepit and, back pain and joint pain and arthur and indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, congestion. This is in what we consume. It is a direct effect know why people use the word side effect, because it is not only side. It is directly connected, direct effect to what we consume, how we feel. What you consume affects how you feel, and it's not just what you put in your pie hole, in your belly. It is not just that. It is what you listen to. It is what you consistently watch. That's why I had to put down that crime files and that first 48 and that all those murder mystery. I had to put all that stuff down. I had to put all that negativity away. And I come back into, my affirmations and my eating my word for the breakfast. Check out Motivated 2010. She gives us the word for breakfast. And Just Danielle, too. Just Danielle is another. She has early morning, early, 4:30 in La Mañana. They're on here. And I think Motivated 2010. She's up early too, so they may both be up at 4 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. Tune in to that. If you're going to roll over in scoliosis, if you're going to get into that scoliosis, then feed your body something good. Feed your mind something good. If it doesn't evolve you, then it shouldn't involve you. And that's going to be let me write that down. Let me put that up on the wall. Let me put it up right here. Let me write it on the wall. If it doesn't evolve me, it doesn't involve me. See, I wrote it on the wall. I got to put it on a t-shirt. If it doesn't evolve me, it doesn't involve me. Why? And I'm just talking to myself. Don't we do it, Dee Dee? And I'm just talking to myself. Why would I consistently feed on things that do not involve me, that do not enrich me, that do not bring me closer to the future me, that is within me, the present me, that is waiting upon me to do the actions, to develop the habits, to become and integrate this lifestyle that she would practice. In order to become, you have to do the things. You can't just think about it. You can't just be yapping about it. You have to do the things. It don't happen by osmosis. That's what I tell my girls. And I'm like, I know y'all ain't washed these dishes. These dishes ain't clean. Just because you came in here and you did a little rub and you put them over there. No. Just because you want them to be clean. No. And I will take them dishes right back out that rack. And I think, you don't scrub them dishes. If it's still grease on them, it's not clean. So do it. Don't do nothing, because it's not going to get clean. It's either clean or it's dirty, right? So you're either doing the things to get you to your goals, or you're doing the things to push you away. There is no in between. There is no in between. It's either you're nourishing your body or you're numbing your body. We talked about the drinking of the spirits and the smoking of the flowers and the scoliosis being on the TikToks and the Instagrams and just absorbing all of this whack content, especially with AI now. Don't get stuck on that AI and then they're just doing the most I don't want to use that word, the most recessive, reseeding of brain, of neurons, the most frying of neurons. I have to talk to myself like that. I'm sorry. I think I just get upset with myself sometimes if I catch myself doing those things. And, you can get wrapped up in that. And then an hour goes by. And that hour, you could have read the book. You could have wrote the chapter. You could have read that book. You could have written that chapter. You could have built that program, right? In that hour that you scrolled it away, or that you binged it away on Netflix, or I'm pretty sure there's so many examples of things that don't evolve us that we get wrapped up in. that we can do better, and then we be so mad. What you mad for? You mad at yourself? What you mad for? When you consciously make the decision, or your unconscious mind make the decision for you and says, "Oh, it'll be okay. We'll just do it for 10 minutes. We'll just do it for an hour. 2 hours ain't nothing. 2 hours is a lot. 2 hours means a lot. You know how much you can get done in 2 hours when you set your day." And I thought I had my calendar right here. Either you are, if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. If you set your calendar, not only having a calendar to say this is the day I'm going to do it on, but this is the time that I am going to do it. Is you say? Is you scared to make a commitment to yourself? When you make commitments to everyone else. You be on that job on time. Why you can't be for yourself on time? That is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. So you can't get mad at other people thinking, "Oh, she ain't gonna do it. She ain't gonna make it. She just talking that smack." Hey, actions speak louder than words. Actions speak way louder than words. So when you can yap on that vision board and say, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do," well, do it then. What you wasting your time? So on my planner now, not only do I have, where it has the month and it says, this is what I want to accomplish for the year. So if you can break it down for the year, you can break it down for the month. This is what I want to accomplish for the month. And then you're going to break it down for the quarter. And I do my best to eliminate the word W-E-E-K, W-E-A-K, W-E-E-K out of my vocabulary, out of my vernacular. I do my best to eliminate that word, and I don't normally say that word. So I say, by the quarters, or I'll go by the moon cycles, the full moon, quarter moon, new moon, right? So by the first quarter. So right now we are in the first quarter of this Gregorian calendar new year of Enero, January. So this is what I want to accomplish in the first quarter of January. How do you eat an elephant? A vegan elephant. You eat it one bite at a time. So just like they break the football game down in quarters, you break the year down in quarters. I want you to start breaking your month down in quarters. All right? So will be the first quarter. And I left my calendar in my office. And tomorrow will be the 5th. So from the 5th to the 12th, the first quarter, right? A quarter of the month. And you think of it like that. So just like we get excited for those brand and circuses of sports entertainment. You get excited for the fourth quarter, and you got to put it in all, because this is it. There is no mas. The time is ticking to the fourth quarter. You think about that for the month. And if you really want to get BADASS, if you really want to get growing, then you will break your day up just the same. Break your day up just like that. Just like that. You break your day up just like that. There's 24 hours in a day. Okay? So if you break it up just like that, and you can break it up into, if quarters is too minuscule for you, if that is too the minutes for you, you can do it into thirds, and you say, okay, 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, I am going to rest, restore, I'm going to sleep. And then you say, I get up early. If I get up at 4 a.m., this is what I'm going to do with my time. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to eat the word for breakfast. My day was already planned the night before. You get your clothes out. Oh, my battery. I was at the vegan festival today, and I was broadcasting live. So unfortunately, my phone is growing short of battery. And I think when I plug my charger into my phone when I am on the live, it causes static. You tell me now if you guys can hear static. I hope not. You cannot hear any static. Because I think that was my phone charger making the static sound. Okay. Um, so break your day down. What better time to do this than a Monday? You can hear static, so I might as well have my phone plugged up. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it does that. I am so sorry, you all. I'm so sorry that I have you static. I have you static here. I am not sure if it is because I thought it was because I had it plugged in. But forgive me, and I hope that you can still hear my message. I surely hope that you can hear my message. Um, Tomorrow is a new day and a new quarter, right? So use that time to block these. You have goals, and you say, okay, I want to work out. I want to read more books. Okay, I want to do my walk in nature. I want to go and hug some trees. What time are you going to do it? You are the boss. You have to be the boss to be the boss. You have to make those commitments. You have to. If you are going to be the boss, then you have to take that initiative to say, I'm in charge. I know when we make plans, God laughs at our plans. But if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Okay? So set out that time. This is what I'm going to do at 4 a.m. in La Mañana. From 4 to 5 a.m., I'm not going to see what Clarissa Shields and Papoose is up to. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Cut it. Cut it. Because Clarissa Shields and Papoose is not feeding my children. You know what I'm saying, man? If they not giving me no gems to take to the pawn shop, if they not giving me nothing that I can apply in my life, then I don't need to be spending all that time scrolling from video to video when I could be up and getting dressed and on that exercise mat, on my doing my ball, getting 100 balls in. That's my new toy, y'all. I got a big ball and I got a small ball. I do the crunches on the small ball and I do the leg lifts with the big ball. And I'm going to start doing some of those ab rollers. And the 2 hours I spend scrolling, Allison. I could be getting my six pack, and it is 2026 pack. I could be getting my figure. And where you are is a result of what you've done. Where you are right now is a result of the habits that you have nurtured, of the practices that you have integrated into your life as habits. Your progress is a direct result of the practices that you have consistently integrated. Your lifestyle is a reflection of the choices that you have made. Use, I wanted to say use because it's two of us. There's an angel and there's a devil. Heaven and hell is inside of us. God and the devil is inside of us. There's one that says, do, do the good things. Christ consciousness, love, peace, joy, prosperity. There's the God in us. And then there's also the devil. He's within us. It's if you choose to be on his side or not, but he is within us. How else do you think he gets to you? He is inside of you, whether you allow him to take over. That's where faith and fear cannot exist. You can't be on both teams, right? So there's the faith that says, do it now, mother sucker. Do it right now. And there's the fear that says, procrastinate. That is the devil. He is procrastination. He is the king of procrastination. He will say, no, don't do it right now. Don't do it right now. Let's just have a snack first, even though we're not hungry. Let's just check in and find some more videos for stimulation because we don't want to commit to the task that we have set for us to do. You said you wanted to do this. You said it. So you are not being honest with yourself if you have committed, if you have said, oh, this is the goal that I want to do, but yet you don't create actions to do it. You did it. So, hi, King Grayson. Great day to you. Welcome in. I was sharing my black rice if you are just joining me. I went to the vegan festival today and I got me some forbidden rice. It is called forbidden, and those are green cabbages. I have purple cabbage. I have aguacates in there, as well as peppers and onions and Brussels sprouts. Such a lovely and colorful dish. It is actually purple. I don't know if the purple is showing up on there, but I want you to cut out that white rice, that white sugar, the white pasta, the white bread. I want you to cut out that white stuff. It ain't right. Join me on this fast, the 5th through the 25th. Choose your fast. Choose your fast. I'm not telling you not to eat or to drink. When I say fast, I want you to abstain from the things that are no longer serving you. I'm going to plug my phone up because you guys say that I have the static anyway. I am losing my charge, so I'm going to plug in just like so. Lo siento, entschuldigung, espera un momento, por favor. Why? That's for real. That's the way I said it, and I meant it. That's the way I said it, and I hope that you will remember it. I hope that it will motivate you to remember. No, siento, I am back. I have to charge my phone. Do all vegan restaurants serve that rice? No, I do not believe that they serve the forbidden rice. I got it from the vegan festival. We have a plethora of vegan festivals here in Atlanta. Such a beautiful vegan community that we have here in Atlanta, and I got it from there. There are only some, but they do have it in the store, and you know it costs more because it has more minerals, vitamins, and nutrients. And thank you so much, King Grayson. And stripped. They have not stripped it from nutrients and vitamins. They have not made it. I don't know what. Come closer. Come closer. I don't know why they. And when I say they, I'm talking about the Food and Drug Administration. I don't know why they think that white means that it is more appealing, that white is so-called more appealing, or white means cleaner, when white really means stripped, just like with our skin. And I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just I am a melanated being. So just like, stripped, when you're stripped of melanin, then you're left with the white. It's the same exact thing with the foods. The white sugar is stripped, it's bleached. The white rice is stripped, it's bleached. The white sugar, it's been bleached and stripped. Why is you eating bleach? Would you drink bleach? Are y'all out there drinking bleach? Think about it. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Change the way you see things, and the things you see change. Just like when the body lacks melanin, it's white, it's stripped of its melanin, it's rich. Melanin gives us our superpowers, right? And I don't know if I want it is. It is more expensive, but are you paying? But what are you paying for in the long run? When some of the white stuff, it causes the high blood pressure, the the heartburn, the upset stomach, the diarrhea, right? And I don't want to pay that. I don't want to pay with boogers. I'd rather, if I had a choice, I'd give them my money before I have to give them my boogers, you know. And when I get the white bread and the white rice, I can't breathe through my nose. And I'm like this the whole time, and it is so uncomfortable. And I'd rather pay with my money than pay with my breathing or pay with my ease, you know. So you can pay now or you can pay later. You can pay with the pain, like Sea Life putting in the pain. You can pay with the pain and the discomfort and dis-ease later, or you can invest in some black rice. Man, there's folks out here paying $50 for a bottle and $50 for a bag for a quarter zip. You telling me you can buy a quarter zip, but you don't want to buy no rice? You don't want no vitamins and minerals? So, you know, I have no favorite vegan restaurants. I have no favorite vegan restaurants. I am tied to a community. I am closely knit, closely, very closely tied to a family community of plant based providers and vendors here in Atlanta. I am closely, and I can tell you for one thing that I do not, I'm looking for the word. My tongue is tied. But no impossible burger. I don't do impossible, and I don't do unbelievable meat. I don't do the unbelievable meat or the incredible burger, impossible burger. So, um, yeah, I don't do that. So if it's one of those types of restaurants, you're not gonna find me there because if it's impossible and it's unbelievable, what the heck is it? This science experiment? You can't play me. Don't play me there. So just like I read the ingredients on the bioengineered package stuff in the grocery store, I need to know what you're putting in that fake meat burger. Why would I want a fake meat burger if I don't want meat in the first place? Don't give me nothing that tastes like no blood and bones. I don't want it. So I'm not a fan of the impossible or the incredible meat pinkies. Pinkies? Was that the name of it? It's very popular here. Everybody's flying to get a slutty burger. Yeah, a slut burger. No, no. So I didn't do the slutty vegan because it's just a science experiment. What is that? What is that? So the body, just because it's vegan doesn't mean that it's healthy. You look at the ingredients, and I said this magic number 7 before. This, yeah, that's what they call it. That's what they call it. Why would you ingest something that has that name on it? Just like they put death water. Why would you drink that water and it has death on there? You know the prayers those people are putting there in the production of that water, and they call it death water. I know you've heard of that before. I'm not trying that. I tried the black water, and I'm going to try this kombucha Elaine gave me, and she gave me some sparkling wine, non-alcoholic. I'm going to try that. But if it has death on there, I want to eat nothing that's slut, it's going to turn me into, I'm not going to eat that. No. But the slutty vegan, it has impossible meat and incredible burger. And I'm not a fan of that because I don't like the texture of it. I don't like the taste of it. And if you can't tell me what it is, right? So why would I put that? Yeah, yes, think that's crazy. No death for me. They have it. It's called death water. Just like the monster, it's like those 3 strikes. Seems pretty yeah, I don't want to use that word on here either. But it just seems pretty satanic to me. Like what we consume, those things that we consume, just like we we wish upon our food, high vibrations, we pray over our food. It's the same thing. It Have you heard of what's this scientist's name? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. But he tested the water and he spoke good, loving words to the water. And then there was this other, he had two water. One he spoke good and loving and beautiful, kind words to and affirmatives. And the other water, he treated very badly and he spoke very negative energy into this water. And then they froze the water, and you can see the crystals in the negative spoken water. It was in disarray. And the beautiful, loving energy that he put into the most beautiful symmetry and balance was in that water. Energy is real. So, in those production companies where they're processing the things, the labels that they're putting on that is the energy that they put into it. So, just like the bioengineered, it's the same exact thing with the bioengineered food ingredients. They told us this in movies and in commercials and in cartoons where the people, they were eating these purple chips and they was eating the green candies and they was eating the blue balls, and then their eyes would get big and their face would get blemishes on it. Their face would get like lumps on it, and then they would get boogers coming out of their nose, and then they started to lose their teeth. Like, all of this was shown to us before. It was predictably programmed to us before. So I don't know why people think it is just a cartoon when it was already presented to you that this is what the industry does. It is there for consumerism is capitalism. It is there to make a buck, not to make you healthy. They are there to pad their pockets, not to enrich your immune system, right? Um, I did the Dirty Dozen recently on the channel where these foods are highly susceptible to I got children walking past me. They're highly susceptible to the sprays and the contaminants to keep the bugs away, pesticides. That's the word I'm looking for. They're highly contaminated with pesticides, the Dirty Dozen, and I listed strawberries and grapes and peaches and apples that they make so shiny they put the wax up on, and the greens, the spinach, the kale, the collards, the mustards. I listed, hijo de puta, ¿qué pasando? What else did I list? It was 10. No, it was 12 because it was a dozen. Duh. It was called the Dirty Dozen. I listed the foods for you. I put them in a list. I did. I started out with strawberries and grapes. Oh, cherries was one of them. But same thing. Scrub that stuff. I know I talked about this before. Even your bananas you want to wash off before you consume. But anyway, I digress. Join me in the fast. I put it on the community tab. Check into it. There's more than just the Daniel fast. There's more than just fasting just to eliminate all the things. You must nourish your body. I want you to integrate a lifestyle, not just a fad or a trend. I want you to build habits that will grow with you, not just a 3-day thing, a 7-day thing. I want it to be something that will last you a lifetime, that will consistently benefit you. Now, if it's going to benefit you for 3 days and 7 days, why not allow it to build upon your lifestyle? So these things that we're integrating, where we're cutting out the white bread, white pasta, white sugar, white rice, white pasta, white bread, white sugar, white rice, white bread, white rice. Do it for a lifetime, not just for the 20 days, and not just for January. Do it for a lifetime. Eliminate these things out of your system, especially if you're getting the congestion or the white milk, especially if you're getting the blemishes, if you're having something and you know every time you consume these things, you get blemishes, and that is your body saying, hey, don't consume this anymore. Stop ignoring it. All right, lifetime changes and integrations. Yes, Monique. Yes, thank you so much, kindly. I appreciate you all for tuning in and tapping in. I have a grocery haul that I was planning on doing here on the channel. I have my groceries still here that I have yet to. Hi, kitty. You want to say hello? You want to say hello? No. She just wants to come in here and play with my plants. Hey, Lily. Feliz domingo. LaLa, mi hermosa. Feliz domingo. Bienvenida, chica. Welcome in. I was just talking about fasting and St. Paul. Are you familiar with the St. Paul fast, the Daniel fast, the Ezra or the Esther fast, or the disciples fast? We have quite a few fasts coming up. Motivated says, bye, Didi. I hope to see you in la mañana a las 4 at 4 o'clock. She is up and she has the word for breakfast, or if you are interesante and that sort of thing, please cut out the white rice and white flour dumpling with chicken. Allison, you enjoy that. You enjoy that. You enjoy that. Don't do it just because it's a trend or you think it's a fad or because somebody else is doing it. Absolutely not. That is not my motivation. I want us to be able to tap into our intuition, to what our body is saying. And I had a I just released a video about that too, reading body language. We are so invested in reading other people's body language and whether they're rolling their neck or smacking their teeth. But we must invest in learning our own body's language and the systems, the symptoms as messages, as the symptoms are saying, this is inappropriate. This will not assimilate with our body. So reading into our own body language and what you eat don't make me poop and vice versa. And vice versa. So we definitely we are no pressure. No pressure. Enjoy your white rice and your white dumplings. Your white potatoes. Enjoy. All of them are great for weight loss, Lily. They're all great for weight loss. I'm going to do a pineapple cucumber that is good for debloating and helping with the gut biome. And it is pineapple, cucumber, mint, ginger, and green apple. And I will be sharing that juice with you as well as the beet, ginger, lemon, apple that Allison Mount tried. And that's great for reducing inflammation and increasing your metabolism. So many things are involved with weight loss that there's a plethora of juices that I can recommend to you. I have the juicing e-bundle on my website. In the description of this video, it is the juicing e-bundle, and I list all the recipes for weight loss and for immunity and for energy, and for skin glow if you want to glow from within. It is an inside job, clearing up blemishes on your skin and increasing the hydration in your body for a better skin. Where can I get black rice from? Your local grocer. Go in the rice section and you will see here, you will see the black rice. And I have cabbage there. There's green cabbage. There's purple cabbage. There is bell peppers and onions and aguacate. Mi favorito aguacate in here within this rice. And I'll share with you some beautiful recipes coming up in January as we grow into these different fasts. Black rice. I didn't say black water. I said black rice. This rice is packed with anthocyanins. It's the same nutrients that are there in the blueberries that give blueberries their color. And you know, blueberries are great for brain function, mental health, and you know, tapping into our throat and our crown chakras, the anthocyanins. So the black rice, the more color, the more nutrients and minerals, okay? Cut out that white rice, the white potatoes, white sugar, white pasta, and white bread. Let today be the day. Let this be your sign. I'm giving you the white flag to just go ahead and give it a grow. I see Indian, Mexican, white, but I'm looking when I go back to the store. Yes, it is Chef's Kiss, Lily. It is magnificent, magnificent. I was going to say magnifico. Speak the English. It is magnificent, Lily. It is so savory, and I have red peppers and green peppers and purple cabbage and green cabbage and Brussels sprouts and onions and all these beautiful colors in it. I am not a fan. You know that I am plant based. This will be my 26th year being plant based, okay? I'm not a fan of meat, eating the animals, the flesh, the blood, and the guts. I'm not it. You're not going to see that here. So if black rice grosses you out, then have some. Have some. Because I will ingest the black rice before I ingest the red blood. Mm-hmm. I will. I will. I will ingest the black rice. Look at that beautiful color. It is a purplish color. It's actually more purple than it is black, and they call it forbidden rice. It was for royalty, royalty. It was for the people that were, well, for them to get well. Right? I am so ready to eat that up. I am. Yes, thank you so much for giving it a grow. I know. I just be talking. I just be yapping, Lily. When I start talking about eating of the rainbow, I am speaking to you all. I am speaking to you all. It is expensive, but so is the liquor, and so is the quarter zip. If you can pay for the fifth, and if you can pay for the quarter zip, then you can pay for the black rice. And I said this even before you got in here, Lily. We talked about this even before you got in here. And I was saying you can pay for it in boogers, you can pay for it in indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea, or you can pay for it in health and choose the mineral, nutrient dense foods over the bioengineered food ingredients. And it's really not expensive. It's just that the other stuff is cheap. The stuff that they are 3D printing, and it is not just Campbell's 3D printing. If you've heard of Campbell's 3D printing their meats, it's not just Campbell's. Bioengineer, and Maine is giving out his EBT number in the chat if you need that 50 cent on the dollar, okay? 2026 is when it's going down. And I got 2026 pack. I got 2026 pack up and running. We are working out, and we are not making an excuse. You do not have to go to the gym to get your workout, okay? We are doing some things at home. We're doing our chair workouts. We're doing our Pilates. All you need is a mat and a space to do your workout. Check into that workout, the fitness channel, LaLa, the High Vibe Coach Fitness, same name. 2026 pack. 2026 pack. Lily, I told them I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. So these things that I'm choosing, the rainbow colored foods, the peppers and the onions, and I come into your chat and be like, I'm here for the bell pepper. I do Candy K like that too. I'd be like, I'm here for that onion over there in the corner. I'm here for that. And I will eat that. So choosing these things over the white rice, white pasta, white bread, white sugar, white potatoes, and the bioengineered food ingredients. Cut that out. One step at a time. Cut out the bioengineered food ingredients. Cut out the monosodium glutamate, the MSG, the disodium guanylate. Cut out the red number 40, yellow number 5 and 6. Cut out the high fructose corn syrup. Okay, and the processed food. The processed meats are the same as cigarettes. Do you eat cigarettes? The World Health Organization deemed processed meats and cigarettes in the same category as a class 1 carcinogen. So eating the deli meats, eating those processed meats, yes, the sliced turkey, the sliced ham, the roast beef, it is the same thing as eating cigarettes. So eat your cigarettes. Change the way you see things, and the things you see change. Change the way you see things, and the things that you see change. Some things I just cannot unsee. Some things I just cannot unhear. Once I find how these things are processed, and once I see how these things affect us, our bodies, how they rob us of our superpowers, how they calcify our pineal glands, how they stunt our growth, how they clog our intuition, then it gives me more reason to to steer clear from these things. If I want to be tapped in, tuned in, if I want to be faster on my feet, if I want to be wittier, if I want to have more energy, then I'm going to do the things that feed me that way, that don't take my energy. The more meat and bread and the white potatoes and the white sugar, that stuff slows you down. It steals you of your energy. You got to think, is this food nourishing me, or is this food numbing me? Is this food energizing me? Is it gifting me energy, or is it using my energy to process it? Right? Is it feeding my fits? Is it feeding my fits, or is it feeding my fat? You got to think about these things. And when I say that, I said, think about me. Think about me when you pick up your fork. Fork is an F word. Think about me when you pick up your fork. Are you feeding your fit, or are you feeding your fat? Are you feeding your fitness? Are you feeding your fit, or are you feeding your fat? Am I eating for numbness when I choose this ice cream at 10 o'clock in la noche? In la noche? Am I choosing numbness when I'm eating these chocolate chip cookies at midnight? Am I choosing numbness, or am I choosing nourishment? Okay? Do you think I am going to get a six-pack by eating these potato chips first for breakfast? Por el desayuno? Chips? I might have to see some videos on how things are made. Maybe that will help me to not want them. Yeah, once you see it, slowly, slowly. Más despacio, por favor, Lily says. Más despacio. So many documentaries out there. What the hell? Forks over knives. Hey y'all, I popped out when you said en la noche y para desayunar. I am watching in bed. Bramalena Vera. Bramalena Vara. Bienvenida, chica. Yes, en la noche. Are you eating ice cream? You don't have to eat ice cream and cookies after you eat your dinner. You telling me, okay. So now there's two sides of this story. So either you chose to eat the burger and the french fries from the fast food, or you ordered out a bucket of chicken, and then you ate the ice cream and the cookies after that. You know what I'm saying? Fashion Nisha. Get into it with Fashion Nisha. Oh, get into it with Fashionisha, you guys, okay? So you telling me, okay, I'm gonna cut out the white rice, the white pasta, the white bread, the white sugar, and the white potatoes, and then go eat cookies and potato chips para desayuno for breakfast. That's not going to feed your fitness. It's going to feed your fatness. And I like to say it like that. You know, the more tact, the more honesty I give you, maybe you can hear me clearly. If I say it that way, you can hear me clearly. If I say it very simple like that, if I say, are you feeding your fitness or are you feeding your fatness? Think of me. Think of me when you pick up your fork and you say, LaLa says, is this going to make me fitter or is this going to make me fatter? Is this going to numb me or is this going to nourish me? Is this going to bring me closer to my goal or is this going to push me away from my goal? And every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. Just like every little bit of poison kills you a little bit more, every little bit counts. Don't think that it don't count. Just like every effort you put into it counts, whether it is positive or negative, every little bit counts. Don't disregard your efforts, no matter how small. Don't disregard those efforts repeatedly. So if you repeatedly eat those 3 to 4 cookies every night, guess what's going to happen? You might not see it immediately, but it's going to happen. Your body fat will increase. Your body mass index will increase. You eat those 3 to 4 cookies every day or that bag of chips every single day, it's going to make a difference. So imagine if you eliminate these things. And Nisha, Fashion Nisha, she is greeting. She is greeting you all. Fashion Nisha, get into it. Mm, 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 mm. So just like the negativity shows over time, when I say negativity, that's salt, the sugar, the oils, the processed, the bioengineered food ingredients, the chemicals, the high fructose corn syrup, the monosodium glutamate. It shows over time. It's going to show in your face. You're going to get wrinkles, dark eye circles, blemishes on your face. You're going to be burping. You're going to be farting. You're going to smell it in your armpits. You're going to smell it in your pH. It's got to come out because it's toxins. Toxins in equal toxins out. Where do you think that stuff goes? Your body isn't designed to even use those things. It has no clue what it is. Because first of all, you don't have no clue what it is, especially if it's just this long scientific name like citric acid or natural flavors. You know that can be anything. So that's what's going to happen. Toxins in, which they are toxins, the chemicals. Toxins in equal toxins out. And and that it, bad breath. Stinky underarms. Stinky hair. Booger nose. Infections of the gums. Acid reflux. All of that is a direct effect of what you are putting in. Gum health is key. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year from Nisha Antoinette. Fashion Nisha, get into it. Y'all better listen to Nisha. Oh, cause she get into it, and she be sharp, okay? Bromelaina Vara. She says gum health is key. When you wake up in la mañana, I want you to drink agua del dia. Drink the water of the day that I present to you. When you wake up in la mañana, I want you to go and get you some limes and put them in your water. Thank you, LaLa. I appreciate you too, Nisha. I want you to start off, before you drink your coffee, I want you to start off with some lime water or some lemon water. If the lemon water is too acidic for you or too strong for you, then try the lime water. Ooh, wait, it is so refreshing and hydrating. It is great for your skin. It is great for your digestion. It is great for cleansing and flushing. It gets the body ready for flushing and cleansing toxins out of your body. It prepares your body. Okay? And your blood sugar, it prepares that. So if you start, like I say, if you start with a croissant tous les jours, every day, tous les jours, if you start with a croissant or a donut or that chicken biscuit, if you start out with that, that is azúcar. It is sugar. So if you start out with that sugar in la mañana, if you start out with that at the beginning of the day, that is what your body is going to want. Like the live, thank you so much, Nisha. That is what your body is going to want. It's like your blood sugar. Once you spike it, it it has a habit of, okay, this is where I started. Okay, this is where it's supposed to be all the time now. So it constantly, that's why, we have things like, you ever have something salty and then after you eat something salty, you be like, I want something sweet now. Like you may have some savory meats or whatever, and you're like, oh, I need something sweet now. That is your blood sugar. And you're on a roll. Croissant and café con leche. Oui, oui, mon chéri. Then we want sugar throughout the day. If I start out with a donut, it's the same thing. A croissant is the same thing as a donut. It's the same thing as a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. It's the same thing as a chicken biscuit. And I said chicken and biscuit in the same word. I always do that. I combine my words because I want to say so much at the same time. But it's the same thing. Azúcar, azúcar, azúcar. All of it is sugar. So if you're eating the chicken biscuit, you might as well eat the donut glazed. And in 2 to 3 hours, you're going to want some more sweet. Tell it. I need evidence. I need a testimony. You tell me now. Is that really how it goes? That's why you can't just eat one cookie. You can't just eat one cookie. You're going to want more than one cookie. Or you can't just eat one Reese cup. You're going to want more. When they bring donuts to the office, do you eat just one donut? Or you say, let me get one now and one for later? Do you? It is getting dark on me. What if I move here to where the light is a little bit more? A little bit to the light. Okay? So think about this in la mañana. It is still dark. How about here? You want to get up and turn the light on. Because I have to do my groceries. I went and I got some groceries. I got these huge golden beets. So I will be making a golden beet juice. It's to shrink my belly. I will be drinking golden beets with pineapple. Pineapple makes it. If Allison comes and you talk to her, you tell her add some pineapple to her juice, and that will make it sweet too. And also, if you're juicing beets, you have to scrub those beets. You have to scrub the dirt off. And if you do not like the earthy taste, then you peel the skin off the beets. And then the apple brings in the sweetness and the balance for the juice with the lemon. And don't put too much ginger in there. But this recipe, I will be doing golden beets and yellow pepper. Have you just ate pepper before? That's going to be my title. Maybe that will get me some clicks if I talk about juicing the peppers. But it burns my belly fat. It boosts my metabolism. 2026 pack is loading, and I am excited for this. I am so excited. She should try the golden beets next. And I have a recipe. It is pineapple and golden beets and yellow pepper Right, when the boss brings in the 50-cent donuts, I'm like, I see what you're doing, sir. Sugar high for productivity, but it is that sugar high, it makes you crash. You eat those donuts at noontime, and then you ready for a nap at 2 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, and you're struggling to get through the day, and then you 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock comes and you're like, are there any more donuts? And you want more donuts. It is designed that way. So you would be better off not eating the donuts whatsoever. Because eating donuts, those women with the six packs and the body figure contest, beach body, they not eating the donuts at the office. They're passing on the donuts because they're saying that donuts is just feeding my side piece. And we broke up. So if I keep feeding her, she's just going to think she live here. So I'm not about to give her. I'm just going to keep going with this side piece story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking with the side piece analogy. I'm hoping that it is a way that you can see things differently if I stick with this side piece analogy. If I keep feeding my side piece those things, she's just going to stay here. She's not going to think I'm serious about breaking up with her. If I keep feeding her donuts and cake and potato chips and those greasy french fries, stopping at the fast food, and you stop at the fast food and say, oh no, I'm not going to get a burger today. I'm just going to get some fries. Greasy, salty fries. Go ahead, get the pizza. Put the fries on top. Right? Yes, I am talking to myself. Yeah, I am starting my fast where I will be doing deep meditation, prayer and fasting. And when I say fasting, I am not talking about starving yourself. Fasting does not mean starving yourself. If I put this phone down, fasting, I am not saying to starve yourself. I am saying to partake in the things that nurture you more so than numb you. When I say fasting, I'm not talking about starving yourself from food. I'm talking about releasing the things that no longer serve us, that aren't evolving us, that aren't enriching us, that aren't growing us to our potential. We know we have this potential because we set the goal. And we must be true and committed to ourselves. If we can't be honest and true and committed with our own selves, who is going to be that for us? If we can't show ourselves that love and respect, who will respect and love us if we can't? And by being devoted, and I can say the word discipline, but I explained that the word discipline versus devotion earlier. I talked about discipline versus devotion earlier. But by sticking to these things, and just like we are loyal to the job and we are loyal to people pleasing, I know. Did you leave people pleasing in 2025? Did you leave that when the hair stand up on the back of your neck and your blood pressure rises and your temperature, you can feel your body getting hotter when you tell somebody yes. Inside of you, you mean no, but outside of you, you mean yes. When inside of you, you want to say no, but outside of you, you say yes. And your body has this response. That is your ancestors. That is your intuition. That is the God within you saying, come on, listen. Yeah. Be committed to yourself. You set the bar, you set the standards, you set the goals and said, this is what I want to do. So we talked about that. Thankfully, I was born without people pleasing. I must know your sign. Bromelina, I must. Tell me your sign. And Monique says, I left people pleasing behind years ago. I must know your sign. Because Bromelena is like, yeah, those Leos, they are tough stuff. Those Leos are like, I don't need nobody, and if you need me and you dependent on me, then you and you it's tough titty for you. If you think I'm gonna make or break you, then it's tough titty for you because Leos, they definitely stand alone and they hold it down. Okay, Leos. Right on. I love it. Be committed. You set the goal, you set the standard, you set the bar and say, this is what I want to do. Break it down. Just like they break the football game down in quarters, we break the year down in quarters. I want you to break your month in quarters. This will be the first quarter, the 5th through the 12th. The 5th through the 12th is the first quarter of January. This was the preseason. Now, the 1st through the 4th, this was the preseason. You think about it. This was, okay, I'm contemplating what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about practicing. I'm letting it marinate into this is maybe how it will amalgamate into my lifestyle. The preseason. Now, the first quarter, we got to play. We putting the boots on. We putting the padding on, and we getting ready. The first quarter starts tomorrow. And then break up, just like they break up the quarter and the clock ticks down from 15 minutes. You have 15 hours. Hmm. You have 15 hours of production time where you can put an hour to the side of the physical activity, the hugging trees, and the touching grass. You have an hour of the time for the reading for enrichment and growth. You have the hour to write that chapter, to study, to build that program. You have the hour to pull out that project that you were working on. You have the hour to reach out to your community. You have an hour, so you break it down. This is the hour of power. I'm going to do this thing, these things, and this is the one thing that I am going to do today that gives me the W. Not 15 things and not 7 things. I'm not talking about doing the laundry and washing the dishes and getting the oil changed on the car. I am not. Such mundane things. Those are given. I am not talking about that. I am talking about those things that grow you into who you are defining yourself to be. That one thing that says, Nisha, nice meeting you from Maine. I do need people, but let's treat each other right. And by you saying no, Brahmalena, that is full stop. That is sentence. End of sentence. No. And by treating yourself right and respecting yourself, then that is, you are allowing yourself to treat others right. Because if you give somebody a yes and it's grudgingly, ooh wee, it's no bueno para ti, no bueno para mí. It's no good for you or I. Yes, 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 yes. Nice to meet you too. Mucho gusto from Brahmalene, Nevada. Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you so much kindly for sharing your time and sharing your insights with me and just putting up with me, just putting up with LaLa and my crazy talk here. You know, I am extra unordinary and peculiar. I am, and I say it with my chest. Feed your fitness or feed your fatness. Think about me. Are you choosing nourishment or are you choosing numbness? Are you choosing nourishment by what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're eating, what you're who you're fellowshipping with? Is it nourishing you, the gossip pages and keeping up with the Hollywood celebrities? Is it nourishing you or is it numbing you? Is it distracting you from what you need to be doing, or is it attracting you from your future self into who you aim to be? The people you are dealing with is you're ingesting that energy just like we're ingesting food. Our relationships with other is ingesting energy. It is the same thing. Oh my gosh. Be mindful out there. I wish you so well. I thank you so much kindly for just allowing me to present myself and my authenticity to you. I wrote it in here. I wrote on the wall, if it doesn't evolve me, it doesn't involve me. I wrote that on the wall earlier. If it doesn't evolve me, it doesn't involve me. Think about that. And also, I'm leaving you with, is it feeding my fitness or is it feeding my fatness? That was number two. And my other key point I made today was, is it nourishing or is it numbing? Is it nourishing me or is it numbing? And you guys know what numbing means. Numbing. Is it numbing me? Meaning distracting. Those 3 points I want you to keep with you. Keep with you. If it doesn't evolve me, it doesn't involve me. Thank you so much kindly. De nada. Darien Bromelina Vara. Thank you so much kindly for your time. Adios. Is it nourishing or numbing? Yes. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Arrivederci. Das Vidania. It is getting dark. I have not much light tonight. And I'm going to scrub my beets and get ready to juice. So you may see me a little bit later juicing. Just a little bit later, I may come and make some yellow juice for you. If not, then you will see me and I will do the juice for you on Tuesday. All right? Danke, grazie, merci, mahalo, shukran, shishi, salama, spasiba, gamsahatnida, arigato, gracias, and gratias tibiago. Thank you so much kindly.